Hello everybody, welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warps. In the last episode we went on a relic run to get most of the, well, all of the relics in fact. We are sitting on 84% with 25 gold relics. As before, you do not need to get the platinums, you just need to get gold. But if you get a platinum along the way, all the better. Now, the first task in this episode is we're going to go and get the yellow gem. Now, the yellow gem is down here. Now, the reason we wanted the relics first is that these levels open up with every 5 relics you get. So, for instance, 26 will only open up when you've got 5, Hang 'em High will only open up when you get 10, and so on. The last level, 30, only being when you get the full 25 set. Now, you don't need to be gold for that, they just need to be relics. Now, you might be wondering, well, Hang 'em High, we've already done that level. That was Area 1, Level 3, I think. But this is actually the route to the secret path. Now, it's not really all that difficult. You just need to get through it. See you, lads. There's no time trial here. There's no boxes. It is just a simple get out of dodge. So yeah, you're going to have some nitro. These are the only really tricky bits. But if you've got the double jump, you are laughing. And that, my friends, will take you to your elusive yellow gem. And then all you got to do is finish the level off. It's one thing I always loved about Crash 3. I loved how the gem paths integrated with the main event, if you like. So, like there, it just sort of took us over to the end. It was quite nice. And that will get us all 5 coloured gems. Now, the reason we want all 5 coloured gems is so that we can get the rest of the special gems, the clear gems. Now, I'm going to just double check which gems we need because I can't remember. Now, this is likely going to be the penultimate episode of Crash Bandicoot 3 and the penultimate episode, indeed, of Crash Bandicoot Sane trilogy. I don't know if you know, but I started this Let's Play on my 2nd anniversary of YouTube, so it was actually pretty cool. I didn't initially realise it was going to be so close, so I thought, oh, I'll hold on to it until... Because I thought, well, I started with Crash Bandicoot, and I did it again during the pandemic lockdowns, and I thought, you know what a way to end Crash Bandicoot Sane trilogy. But again, as always, if you want me to carry on with Crash, I will happily do Crash. Let's do Dynamite. I'll happily do Crash 4, and also I completely forgot about this, Crash Team Racing as well. I've actually got that. So again, if you want me to play that, just hit me up in the comments. That's all you have to do. You have complete control of what games I play. To a degree. I have to be in the mood, and that's the thing with this channel. I play games I'm in the mood to play, because what happens is, I find a lot of YouTubers, no discredit to them at all, they do a fantastic job. But they play games that maybe they necessarily don't enjoy as much. And that's a problem, because I think it shows when you don't enjoy anything. This is why I stopped playing Pokemon Fire Red, because... Not because I hated the game or because I was done with it, it was just because I just wasn't in the mood to play that game. I think if you're not in a mood to play a game, then what's the point? It's just going to come across. You wouldn't sit down to a game of Crash Bandicoot and then go off and play Call of Duty because you're not in the mood for Call of Duty. You want to play Crash Bandicoot, and you wouldn't enjoy the game as much, so it would... you'd enjoy it less. If you think of it like that, it's the same with YouTube. I record the games I enjoy. Now, 9 times out of 10, I will actually record a game at a time. I'll sit down with a game for, say, 6 hours and just record it. A game like this, 6 hours, we'll finish it. Whereas other games, like, say, Doom or Final Fantasy or something like that, no chance. I'd have to do a few sessions like that, and that's dedication. And this is why I don't release a Let's Play until I've got most of the episodes done. If that makes sense. Because then if I'm not in the mood to play it, it doesn't matter, I've still got some episodes stored up. Anyway, enough of me rambling about stuff. Well, that was silly. Now, at the moment we're just going after all the boxes. But there's actually another secret here that we need to uncover. but that's a quest for later on. This is actually quite a hard dino run, to be honest. It's quite long. And these rivers tend to throw you into the nearest lava pit for its own convenience, which is a bit annoying. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Sorry, Jim. Okay. Yeah, they're the boxes that you're normally missing, and also the nitro switch, because you don't get that in the normal level. Now, what we're going to have to do is head back. Now, I would rather do it this way. Because the problem is, if we get a checkpoint and then we die, we're going to have to do this all again. Which I don't really fancy, if I'm honest. Having said that, I don't really fancy doing the Triceratops bit again, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, with the super spin and the double jump, I think we're pretty much laughing, to be honest. It's those guys you got to watch out for, because you can't always see them. And of course the lava pits, because again, their hitbox is questionable. As in questionably dumb. Ah, cool, okay, we can take this guy back. Oh, wicked, we've got a checkpoint, that's awesome. Now, I'm sorry, dude, but you're going to be a Yoshi, and you're going to be my free hit. Sorry to say, dude. Whoa! I just touched it. Maybe it hurt. Did it hear me? Did it hear me calling out its copious BS and thought, oh, I'll let him land at it once and see how he gets on. These things are so weird. Ah, okay, we're back here. Cool, that should be all the boxes then. Hopefully we should be able to make it back without dying and then get to another checkpoint. We've killed everything, it's just the lava pits we've got to be careful of. And, you know, everything else. Oh, that's a point. Yeah, in the last episode I actually talked about my first video game experience. Yes, it was actually Quake. id Software's Quake was my very first gaming experience. My dad played it on PC, and later we got hold of Doom. And then my main gaming event, as far as I remember, was actually Command & Conquer. Because that game rocks. Even like to this day, I friggin' love Command & Conquer. But I can't play it because I haven't got a PC, so I really do need to get hold of a PC so I can play the remastered version of Command & Conquer 1 and Red Alert, because that game was rocking. There was nothing quite like sending all your troops into the enemy base to Hell March, which was one of the coolest tracks in Red Alert. So yeah, I need to play that again. Anyway, this isn't Command & Conquer, this is Crash Bandicoot, so sorry about that. Excellent. So we should be on track for both gems then, because we've already picked up one from the yellow gem area, and we've got all the boxes so far as I know. There should be another checkpoint down here. Yes, there is. Wonderful. And I would beg that there are going to be at least another 9 boxes here. Now again, you can let her get them. I just like to be sure. That's all. I know there's a line of nitros, I think, near the end, so I think that counts for 3. Oh no, they've already been gotten. There we go. Yeah, we don't want to miss that. Not like we've ever done that before, eh? You know, walked straight past the gem, or in this case, swam. do. Okay, now I mentioned there was actually a secret to find in Dynamite, and we're going to go find it now because I want to be done with that level forever. Where is it? Oh, is it 11? Yeah. So basically, this is one of the 2 secret, like super secret levels. These were like you had to go through copious amounts of BS to get to this. The name of the level is called Oedipus Rex, and like I said, it's a secret level. It's not in. It's in the original game, but it was never talked about anywhere. And obviously, the walkthroughs and the guides. In fact, do you remember those days where like PlayStation mags would give away like cheat codes and cheat guides and walkthroughs? And I thought they were some of the coolest books ever. Like, obviously, I don't condone cheating, but I always like really enjoyed reading about games. I don't know, it's just something that always struck me. Now, you need to go on the yellow gem path for this. This is what makes this a little bit tricky, because the yellow gem path is no joke. Okay, we need to get to the Triceratops chase section. There's a very good reason why. Now, this is not a warp room level, so once you come out of this level, you'll have to use the secret door in again. You can't just walk back into it, so... But you can obviously stay as long as you want, because as long as you've got lives, which I won't have if I keep doing crazy crap like that. Okay, this is where the secret is. So, you need to let this gal chase you. Now, the problem is you need to be allowed to be caught by the second pterodactyl. So there's the first one, there's the second one. So let him capture you, and he'll fly away, and he'll take you, not to the death screen, but to Oedipus Rex. This is what I mean. It was a very, very sort of secret, because it was like, what? So, we're going to go straight for the time trial, I think. Now, this is quite a tricky little level. You do need the dinosaur to finish it, so don't get hit. And yes, there are things that can hurt you here, like the gazers, these pterodactyls. Now, if you do take a hit and Oedipus runs off, or Baby T as he was affectionately called, you just need to find him in another nest. And if you can find another nest, you're good to go. But if you do lose him, to be honest, it's probably easy just to die. And the reason we go straight for the relic is because there's nothing else here. I believe there's a gem at the end, but that's about it. Also, you can't make Baby T run any faster, so just take your... not take your time, but, you know, just take it steady. He's a really good jumper, so take advantage of that and get advantage of that air time that he gives you. Now, we know that that's going to take off the second we jump, so let's not get caught with our pants down. Yeah, there's some really long jumps here. You really do need him. You cannot do it without him. There's the gem. And there's hopefully a gold. Yeah, there we go. So that's Oedipus Rex. That's your first secret relic and secret gem. And it's a fairly easy one if you know the route well. And I've played that level 1,001 times trying to master it because it is a tricky little section. But yeah, interestingly, it's Cortex you're taking these off, not Entropy, which is odd. Awesome. So let's continue. So hang 'em high, we've got high time. Sorry, we've got all of that. We've got everything from Deep Trouble. Thank good Jesus. Everything from Road Crash, and I think we've got everything from Doubleheader. Record. Okay. Let's check this out. Swing Snare, we've got everything. Bye bye blimps, all good. Tails, we're not going to talk about that. Future Frenzy, we'll come back to that one. And Tomb Raider. Now, Future Frenzy, I believe you need the green gem for this one. Again, this is a potentially tricky one. Maybe this isn't the green gem one. One of the future levels you need the secret world for, and I think it's that one or it's Gone Tomorrow or it's both. I can't quite remember, but we'll leave that one for the time being. The last one, I believe, was Tomb Raider, and I think we've got everything from there, so we're good on that one. A lot of the secret stuff is going to be in the last world, I think. Gone Tomorrow. Maybe this is the green gem one. Yeah, the green gem. Okay, cool. So we can get everything in this one, I think. 87 boxes. That's not too many, actually. I hate those. They are probably my most hated enemy in the entire game. Now again, you don't need to use the speed shoes like I do. I just like to speed through these levels sometimes. Especially when you're going through them like 2 or 3 times. There's nothing worse than having to keep coming back and doing the same crap over and over and over again. Yeah, I remember this. Okay. I'm not actually sure you can get everything, actually. Oh, bugger. Let's leave that live, because I can't remember what you need to get that last one. I'm 80% sure the green gem's going to do it, but I'm also 20% sure that there's a secret exit somewhere, or secret entrance, should I say. We'll soon find out. Luckily, I think we're done with death routes, and they're usually the most stressful thing about these games, death routes, because you need to do, not only do you need to do like most of the level without dying. Yeah, we're going to leave that as well. Again, I'm fairly confident there is a... I think the green gem path takes you to a point where you can activate those. And like I said, I don't want to wreck it on a hunch. I think we're coming up on the green gem now, so there's not many boxes in this, but there's some tricky ones to get, so always worth taking your time. Whoops. Bit too overzealous there. There it is. We've got a checkpoint right before it as well, so that's always a plus. Hopefully, this will lead us to the flip switches for those boxes. I think it will, but we'll have to double check. I just want to check it's getting everything first. There we go. Yeah, I think I see it. Well, there's that gem. There's your flip switch. Hopefully, it's going to take me back. Yes! Excellent. Now, I'm hoping that means that the... Please don't die. Because we've got a lot of work to do if we do. That hopefully means that TNT-ish area is also ready to go. Boom. Because... if it is, then we've unlocked the secrets of this level. And let's just I say let's take it steady, and here's me speed shooing it. On the plus, yeah, here it is. There we go. Yeah, if you get rid of that TNT, you cannot get that gem. Those boxes, sorry, you cannot do it. It's impossible. So yeah, it's always a good idea to leave that there. 7 boxes left, right? Now again, be super cautious because you do not want to do all this again. Believe me. Because we haven't seen another checkpoint yet. This is one of the more frustrating box gems because, like I said, if you die, you're in. Yeah, you just got to do a lot of stuff again, and it's not fun. Okay. Oh, I thought I was gonna go flying off the edge there. Okay, that's one of the hardest box gems to get, so round of applause for that one. I think we've got most of them now, to be honest. Orange Asphalt, that's fine. High Time, Flame and Passion even should be fine. Bye Bye Blimps is fine. And just Bug Light. Now, there's a special one for this one. Do not attempt this if you haven't already got all the colour gems. The hint even gives it away. You need all 5, a full set, to get the last main clear gem in this world. And if you've been following this in this this little sort of guide, it will be your last one of your last gems to get. Now, obviously, we haven't got all of them yet. There's still some secret ones, and there's the ones for Future Frenzy, which, as I said before, we can't get those just yet. Now, obviously, this isn't a box gem, but I want to make sure that I get as many as possible on the basis that having as many lives as possible is always good for my vitality, if you catch me drift. If you catch me drift, young man. Right, the blue gem path is just here. Now, don't worry, there's not 5 different gem paths scattered through the level. It's 1 gem path, all 5 colours. If you do not have a colour, you will not be able to progress, and that's obviously an issue, so make sure you've got all 5. Ooh. Because I think what they want you to have is every power, because every section is going to require a power to help you out. Now, obviously in this one, it's the jump spin. No, that's the main one, for obvious reasons. Now with this one, it's actually going to be the speed shoes are the most useful, because you obviously need to speed through all these spikes. Purple gem. They're only small sections, so there are no worries there. It's just they can be quite tricky. And obviously you've got a fair way to go if you die, so... Now this one, the speed shoes again do come in handy because platforms, but if you don't have the speed shoes yet, the double jump also really does come in useful. Because you can just hop over these areas. So this is the yellow gem path. Love this music, by the way. This is one of my favourite tracks in the game. So this one is most definitely the double jump. On the basis it's the only way to deal with these brutes. And the red gem. There we go. Dead easy. There's your final gem. Just don't die. Awesome. That's cool. That's wicked. That's so that is a lot of the main gems got. We just need to do a few bits, and we are well on our way to 100%. So let's head off to the secret world and do some levels here. Now, some of these levels are hard, guys. These are some of the hardest levels in Crash, so don't judge me if I can't do them first time. Ski Crazed can eat, poop, and die. I'll do that last. Area 51. Oh, come on, man. Area 51 is a, shall we call it special? Race. And you'll see why. So you're going to be doing this race in the dark. It is pitch black. You cannot see more than a few feet in front of you. And also, you've got UFOs going against you, which is lovely. And they love to just ram you off the road. And it gets better because, you know, those police cars that you had before? They come straight for you now. So you've got about a second to react, which is just, you know, effing wonderful. Luckily, the UFOs are actually fairly easy to read because what happens is when a hole's coming up, like a wide hole, or a police car, what happens is they'll basically jump it like that one is in the future, because this way you know something's coming. So it's a good idea to have one in front of you for a while, just so you can get a good glimpse of what's going on. Or, you know, you could just ignore my advice like I just have, you know, do nothing. That's also fine. Now this race is hard, guys. It is really, really hard. So do not kick yourself if you don't get it first time. I'm probably not going to. I'm about half to the track and I am still 5th, which is just wonderful. Also half asleep, which doesn't help. Don't record at 3 in the morning. That's my motto. Again, I do not stick to my own advice. I think racing against UFOs is mental, but I think it is quite funny at the same time. Oh yeah, you can look forward to me doing the box jump on this one as well. It's great fun. 24 boxes and it's pitch black. Yeah, you need to be able to hold your boosts for as long as possible. And if you see a jump pad, just use it. Because you can guarantee there's going to be a hole at the bottom of it. Oh, I didn't do too bad. 3rd out of all that. Yeah, not too bad. Not good enough, though. Yes. So, you've got to come first to get the gem, and you've got to come first to get... no, you've got to get all the boxes to get the other gem, and then you've got to relic race it. So, the relic race isn't actually too bad. Because you should know the track pretty well by then, and you should be able to outmaneuver a lot of the UFOs, so you'll be fine. And the time's pretty forgiving, if memory serves. I don't think I've had any problems with the relic. It was the actually winning the damn race that was the problem. So like I said, the UFOs are a little faster than the cars that you come across, I believe, and also you've got oncoming traffic, it's pitch black, and, you know, it's just... You know, the world hates you on this one, I'm afraid. Yeah, if you see a jump thing, just take it, because like I say, you can guarantee there's going to be a bloody hole right behind it. If you can somewhat memorize where the police cars are going to come from as well, that is super helpful. But don't, like, you know, break your biscuit over it. Oh, break your biscuit. I don't think I've come out with that one before. There's a new one. Dang it. I'm going to come 35th, I guess. 3rd even. Ooh. Yeah, it's quite easy to cut these guys off on the corners, so... Like, the oncoming traffic is scary, but honestly, there's not that much of it. Like, there's a bit. It's not loads. I remember reading about this level, and it was like, screw you. And it was like, oh my god, that's going to be mad. But when I played it, I was like, actually, it's nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. Like I said, the problem is actually getting past the sodding things. And the track is completely just mad. Yeah, I'm going to get third again. That's a shame. I could have won that a few times and I just let the opportunity slip. Okay, let's focus now. Focus wheelie. Oh, sod off. So I mean, they really do ram you hard. The cars are bad, but I think these guys, they just seem to hit a little harder. Well, maybe it's just my imagination, but they do seem to hit that little bit harder. It really just sort of throws you off. Okay. Starting to get sort of a memory of the track now. And there's a hole on the left there. Oh, that's something else as well. If you can get underneath them while they're up, they won't come back down on top of you. So if you can get under them, you're pretty safe to pass. Which is quite cool, I thought. Forgot about that one. Okay, third, we're doing alright. If we can get to second by the by that last little bit, then I think we're good to go. I mean, if you've got a decent working memory of this, it's not too bad. As long as we don't do anything too stupid, I think we're okay. There we go. And once you're in first, again, unless you do something really stupid, you're pretty much golden. It's a really cool little race, that. Cool, now we've just got to get the boxes and the relic. Ah! Oh, that's a point, yes. Apologies if you can hear a fan in the background, by the way. It is incredibly hot in the UK right now. We are having, like, evenings of, like, 19 degrees. It is really, really warm. So, yeah, I'm having to put a fan on. And bear in mind, it's like 2 in the morning when I'm recording this, so... Right, we've got 24 boxes. Let's focus. We haven't got to worry about anything apart from those boxes. So I'm going to take it nice and slow. Not too slow, otherwise we're not going to get the ones from the boost jumps. Obviously, none of them are in like super awkward positions because obviously that would be a bit silly. There's one here you really do need to go at a decent speed for, but apart from that, I think most of them are pretty close to the floor. Remember, you don't need to win to get the box gem, you just need to collect those boxes and get the gem at the end. That's all you need to do. Ooh, thought I was going to miss them then. I saw the angle I was going at and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to miss these. Okay, just a little over halfway. And we're getting, you know, ramped. Yeah, this box gem is not, like, tricky, I don't think. Not in the slightest. I think you just need to take it nice and slow. Have a leisurely sort of... You could do the box gem first, actually, and get a really good working knowledge of the track. That's not a bad idea, actually. I might try that in future. But, again, I never follow my own advice, so, you know, what's the... Please tell me I got that one. And I got the first one, but did I hit the second? I think I did. Yeah, I got it. I genuinely thought I'd missed one at some point, and then I was like, ah. Not good. Okay, now it's just the Relic race. I promise I'll only make you watch this race one more time. I'll do my absolute damnedest to get gold on first try. I didn't look at the target time. No. Okay, let's go. Again, if we get all the boxes and get a decent time, then it shouldn't be too difficult, right? Oh, why is it when I'm on the right side of the road, you want to crash into me? But when I try and overtake you peacefully, you want to crash and you want to stay where you are? Dick. And again, as with all the time trials for these road races, you want to try and hold your boost for as long as your nerve will allow. Like I said, I don't seem to remember this being a hard Relic race. Like, not to the point where I was, like, raging uncontrollably. Oh, that was lucky. Could have lost even more time there. I might be out for a goal, but we'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of speed crates here, time crates even, so... No, definitely not going to get a gold now, but we may as well get the... Well, I'm not going to say I'm definitely not going to get a gold like I'm some authority on it, but I've had, you know, some setbacks and a crash, so I can't see it happening myself. Balls. That's what I mean, they seem to knock you that little bit harder and you always seem to end up going down a hole. Okay, I don't think we're going to get a goal with 2 minutes. I think it's going to be maybe a Sapphire push. Yeah, get a Sapphire. That's better than nothing. It means we get a look at the gold time as well. I don't think it's too far off that, if I'm honest. I think it's 140 maybe? Bear in mind, I fell down a hole and a crash and some other setbacks. So, I didn't do too badly, considering. Really? Sorry, guys. If I just hadn't fell down that hole or had that crash, I'd have got that easily. That's a really forgiving time for gold. 157, considering all those setbacks I had. See what I mean? I tried to pass peacefully last time. He stayed where he was. I tried to move out of his way this time, and he comes over. He's just a dick. Hold. There we go. That'll do. It's about what I held it for last time, so. All better. Oh, you do. Well, we went on a hole last time and we did okay, so let's keep going. If I don't have a crash, I should be alright. That's the one I crashed on, so that saved me a couple of seconds. To be honest, I might just skip ahead on this one. So if I do, then I'm sorry, but if not, happy birthday. Okay, we're doing alright. We're doing okay. Can't afford to miss a 2. Did miss that speed pad though, which is annoying. Alright, I think we're going to be okay. I think that's a gold. I can't remember. Oh, hallelujah. We're done with Area 51. At last. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I may skip ahead on that relic race because you've seen this track so many times now, and I do apologise, but I can't help sucking. Okay, level 29. This is Future Frenzy. Again, this might seem familiar. This is going to be a gem run, so let's go have a look, shall we? Again, this is one of those ones where it's very much assuming that you have got all the powers and that you must at the very least have up to the bazooka because you need 20 relics to get to this. So, oof. That's a bit of a jump, isn't it? I'm going to get rid of these nitro boxes just in case there isn't a switch for whatever reason. It's interesting. You can't actually bazooka those. I didn't know that. Again, make your life nice and easy. Damn. The Bandicoot is the sniper. Right, now you can guarantee what we're going to have to do now. We're going to have to go backwards quite a bit by the looks of things. Yeah. We're going to have to go quite... This is another one of those really frustrating... box gems. Yeah, make your life as easy as possible. Don't get that just yet. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to, but then if you die, you're going to have to do all this bit again, and then you're going to have to be... Yeah, you're just going to perpetually hate yourself. Like I said, not a fan of these future ones. They're cool and all, but and that's why you want the mask. Ooh, that could have been nasty. I'm almost certain there is a kill switch for the nitros. I'm just being paranoid. Okay, I think we need to start now. Pretty sure there's nothing behind this gate, but it's worth checking. No, that's the start of the level. Cool. Okay, let's just not get caught with our pants down, shall we? I'm going to bazooka that from a great distance. I may be being a bit overcautious, but I really don't want to do all that again. So, oh, hallelujah. Right, we can get a checkpoint now and we're all good. Woo! Okay. That's that dealt with. Now we can be our normal, reckless selves. Not that reckless, though, eh? Right, now we can be reckless. Not reckless, but, you know, we can be a little bit more carefree. Just wait for it to explode, because you never know. In fact, beats the bunch. Too slow for this Bandicoot. Yeah, if you do complete this game with everything collected, you actually get a special ending, and that's what I'm planning to show you, if possible. But like I said, we've still got a couple of levels to go yet, so... nothing difficult there. We're getting close to that sweet 133. Do 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 do. What? What the hell? No, excuse me. That's what I mean. These secret areas are so packed with Wumpa and lives that you end up getting an absolute colossal amount. Please tell me there's a kill switch. Oh! I had it literally in my head, worried that there was no kill switch for those nitros. I was like, yeah, I've left some right at the start of the level with, you know, whatever. It's like... Right, the last level of that world is called Rings of Power, and I'm going to show it off right now. You need all 25 relics for access to this level because it is completely different. So Rings of Power is, again, 2 gems and a relic. It's actually a race, but it's not like Area 51. You actually have to race through the rings with your plane. And if you go through the rings, you get a boost. Go through the rings with a spin, you get an even bigger boost. This level is so much fun. but it's also one of the most irritating of the entire game, because you have to know which ones to go through. Bugger. Or you end up getting very, very like that. What was that? Oh, gee, thanks, dude. I'm so behind. You can shoot down boxes if you want. Yeah, it's about you gotta pick your direction before you hit the boost, because otherwise you're gonna find it very difficult to turn in. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. I think. It's actually a fairly easy level. You just need to know which ones to boost through and which ones not to boost through. Or at least, you know, whatever. Now, if you keep hold of the machine gun, that's going to help, because then you don't have to sort of think about it. But you see what I mean? You have to kind of pick your direction before you hit the boost. Plus, also, the bloody controls aren't inverted, so... But yeah, the plane's bloody difficult to angle at the best of times. So... Ah! If you miss one, just quit. It's easier. Trust me. However, if I miss one again, what I might do is I might skip ahead and just get the box gem. The box gem, you don't need to see. It is an absolute doozy. Just hit every box. It's not difficult. The time trial, again, if you can win the race comfortably, it's not difficult. I don't believe there's even any time breaks in this level. I think it is just a pure race. Oh, lack of inverted controls again! Ah! Oh. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a very long day. It's been a very hot day as well. Like I said, I was in the garden until like at noon, which was a big mistake, because it was like 30 degrees today. And I know to some of our friends over in other countries that probably won't seem very high, but for us Brits, we melt at anything above 8, so... Ah! I hit that. I definitely hit that. You don't even need to go through it, you just need to touch it, I think. No, don't take it. Just don't take advice from me. I've lost 3 times now because I can't fly through a big green ring with a small blue plane. So don't take advice from me. I am evidently a moron. And you can't shoot your opponents down either. That's cheating. Apparently, Crash is too honourable for that. See, I went through that one, so how is that one okay, but that other one wasn't? May I inquire? Yeah, these short ones you really don't want to boost through, because like I said, you'll find yourself just like slingshotting it. Ah! I really wanted to boost through that one, because that's a long way to go in normal speed. But yeah, you just want to line yourself up properly, and not do that. It's actually a very easy race to come first, and you just need the tricky part isn't getting first; it's going through all the bloody rings. Okay, let's do this again, shall we? Again, you just need to line yourself up and be travelling in the right direction when you hit the ring. Because you get a little boost regardless anyway. And like I said, once you get used to the flight controls, it's honestly not too bad. Yeah, that's when you really do want to come boosting through if possible. Once you're in first, don't worry. Go. Ah, I hit that! I hit that one. I hit that one. Right, we're in first now, so no reason to go mental, he says. Eee! Oh, he nearly got me. I'd have been very angry. Right, I'm going to go get the box gem now. Like I said, you do not need to see this, so I'm going to just skip ahead on this one. And when I come back, we'll do the relic.